Good day to everyone. The peacock farming model is going to be the topic of discussion today because it is one of the most innovative and promising farming techniques. Not only are these amazing birds with their glittering plumage and imposing demeanor, emblems of the natural beauty that exists in the world, but they also hold a considerable economically significant worth. Therefore, why do farmers keep peacocks as pets? Well, let's find out. Peafowl is the correct term for peacocks, despite the fact that they are well known for their sparkling plumage. Although they are indigenous to Asia, several of these magnificent birds can now be seen in the Congo. It is only the males that are referred to as peacocks. The females are referred to as peahens, and their young are referred to as peachicks. Peacock became the standard name for the entire species over the course of time. When they are young, peafowls have feathers that are bland, but as they become older, their colors become more vibrant. When a peacock's beautiful plumage is fully developed, it takes about 3 years for it to reach its maximum potential, just in time to wow potential mates. One of the most striking and uncommon kinds is the white peacock, which is in high demand. On the other hand, they represent a distinct genetic variety of the blue peacock, in contrast to albinos. The fact that some of them can still be seen in the wilds of India, despite the fact that the majority of them are kept in captivity, contributes to the mystique surrounding them. It is not typical practice to raise peacocks for their meat or eggs, in contrast to other types of fowl. On the contrary, their worth is derived on the breathtaking beauty and hypnotic feathers that they possess. The interior design industry, the fashion industry, and the arts and crafts industry all have a strong demand for peacock feathers. As an additional point of interest, peacock showing is a lucrative business that attracts tourists and bird aficionados who are anxious to admire these magnificent and uncommon creatures. It is necessary for peacocks to have a large space in which they can freely wander around and display their colorful feathers. Peacocks that are adults require an area that is at least 100 square feet in size and fences that are at least 6 to 7 feet high in order to prevent them from flying away. To protect them from severe weather, it is necessary to provide them with shelter, and within the shelter, wooden perches should be supplied for them to roost on throughout the night. Warming their sensitive feet throughout the winter months can be accomplished with the use of heated perches. The act of roosting is a natural activity for peacocks, which enables them to protect themselves from predators in the wild, and also helps them escape from them. When the birds are sleeping at night, roosting perches provide them a sense of security from which they can rest securely. It is fascinating to observe the manner in which a male peacock attracts a female. As soon as he spots a female, he immediately stretches out his brilliant and colorful tail and moves in front of her in an effort to attract her immediate attention. After that, he shakes his feathers, which causes them to glow and catch the light. In the event that the female is impressed by his performance, she will approach him and imitate his motions. Consequently, this indicates that she is prepared to mate, and this is how they pair up within the group. A peahen will often lay between 3 and 5 eggs in a shallow nest on the ground. For the purpose of protection, the nest is sometimes concealed among thick grass or bushes. Over the course of the incubation phase, which lasts between 27 and 30 days, the mother remains close to the eggs in order to maintain their warmth and protect them from any predators. As soon as the eggs hatch, the young peachicks are coated in fluffy down feathers and are extremely reliant on their mother for both warmth and direction. As young peafowl grow, they gradually develop their distinctive plumage. However, male peafowl, or peacocks, do not attain their full vibrant tail feathers until they reach approximately 3 to 4 years of age. This process is a crucial stage in their maturation, as the long, iridescent train of feathers plays a significant role in courtship displays and social hierarchy. Given that peafowl can live for up to 35 years when properly cared for, raising them requires a considerable long-term commitment from farmers, breeders, and bird enthusiasts alike. Peacocks are omnivorous birds with a diverse diet that includes grains, seeds, and a variety of protein-rich foods such as insects, small fish, frogs, and even tiny snakes. On farms, they are typically provided with a well-balanced diet consisting of high-quality grains, protein supplements, and essential nutrients to support their overall health, maintain their energy levels, and enhance the brilliance of their plumage. Additionally, fresh greens and earthworms are often included in their diet to further enrich their nutritional intake. Farmers usually keep peacocks until they are around 2 to 3 years old before selling them. By this age, the birds have reached full maturity and have developed their striking plumage, making them more desirable to buyers. A well-cared-for peacock with vibrant, healthy feathers can be sold at a premium price, particularly in markets where ornamental birds are highly valued for breeding, display, or even cultural and religious purposes. One notable aspect of peacock farming is the natural molting process, which occurs annually. During this period, peacocks shed their old feathers to make way for new growth, ensuring that their plumage remains in peak condition year after year. Farmers carefully collect these fallen feathers from the ground, ensuring that the birds are not harmed in the process. These naturally shed feathers are often sold separately, as they are highly sought after for decorative purposes, crafts, and even traditional ceremonies. Successfully raising peafowl requires a combination of proper nutrition, habitat management, and attentive care. Whether for aesthetic purposes, conservation efforts, or commercial breeding, maintaining the health and well-being of these magnificent birds is essential for their longevity and overall quality. Peacock farming is not merely a pastime. Rather, it is a business concept that leads to significant financial gain. As a result of the captivating attractiveness of peacock courtship displays and the growing demand for peacock feathers in the fashion and interior design industries, a significant number of farmers are discovering sustainable economic potential in peacock farming. With the exception of chicken, duck, and quail, peacock meat is not commonly found in the cuisines of major countries around the world. Peacock meat was previously considered a luxurious delicacy by European nobility throughout the Middle Ages, according to some ancient documents. However, the consumption of peacock flesh is extremely uncommon. Speaking specifically, peacock farming is far more than just a hobby. It is a profitable business model that offers substantial financial rewards. With their striking beauty and mesmerizing courtship displays, peafowl have captivated people for centuries, making them highly desirable in various markets. Today, the rising demand for peacocks and their feathers in industries such as fashion, interior design, and ornamental bird breeding has transformed peafowl farming into a lucrative and sustainable venture. Many farmers have recognized the economic potential of raising these birds, particularly as they require relatively low maintenance compared to other exotic livestock, while offering high returns on investment. One of the most valuable aspects of peacock farming is the trade of naturally shed feathers. Peacocks undergo an annual molting process, during which they shed their old feathers to make way for new growth. These discarded feathers are carefully collected and sold in both domestic and international markets. Due to their vibrant colors and unique patterns, peacock feathers are highly sought after in the fashion industry, where they are used in clothing, jewelry, and accessories. Additionally, they are widely used in home decor, art, and even religious and cultural ceremonies. Their high aesthetic and symbolic value contribute to the growing market for ethically sourced peacock feathers, further increasing the profitability of peacock farming. While peacock farming is primarily focused on the ornamental and decorative industries, the commercial sale of peacock meat is relatively rare. Unlike commonly consumed poultry such as chicken, duck, and quail, peafowl meat is not a staple in major global cuisines. Historically, however, peacock meat was considered a delicacy among European nobility, particularly during the Middle Ages. Ancient documents and historical accounts describe grand feasts where roasted peacocks were served as lavish centerpieces, often adorned with their own feathers for an extravagant presentation. Despite this historical precedent, the consumption of peacock meat has become exceedingly uncommon in modern times. Cultural beliefs and conservation efforts have also played a role in limiting the consumption of peafowl meat. In several countries, peacocks hold symbolic or religious significance, leading to protective regulations against their hunting and consumption. Additionally, due to their striking appearance and relatively long lifespan, peafowl are more commonly bred for aesthetic and commercial purposes rather than as a food source. This shift in perception has reinforced their value as living ornamental birds, rather than agricultural livestock, further cementing their role in farming as a high-end investment rather than a source of meat production. As the interest in exotic bird breeding and sustainable farming practices continues to grow, peacock farming remains a niche yet highly rewarding enterprise. With the right management, farmers can benefit from multiple revenue streams, including live bird sales, feather harvesting, and even ecotourism opportunities where visitors pay to observe and interact with these magnificent creatures. Whether as a profitable venture or a passion-driven endeavor, raising peacocks offers both financial and aesthetic rewards, making it an increasingly attractive option for entrepreneurs and bird enthusiasts alike.